Hello everyone, in this video we will discuss the second topic of this unit, planet Earth, which is the atmosphere. The air is composed of 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, and 0.9% of argon. We discussed in our previous video that carbon is very important to the life on Earth, but it only makes 0.04% of the total number of gases. Where do we use these gases? Nitrogen is used to manufacture ammonia and fertilizers. Other than that, it is used to store living tissues at low temperatures. Now, the biggest single use of oxygen is in the production of steel from cast iron. It is used to make torches to produce high temperature flames that cut and weld metal. In hospitals, oxygen cylinders are used to help the poor people which have problem in breathing. Argon and neon, they are both noble gases, which means they are unreactive under normal conditions. Argon is present in the tungsten light bulbs and prevent the filaments from burning away. Neon is used in glowing science boards, which are very famous in countries like China and Japan. Gases can be separated from the air by the process known as fractional distillation. It is a two-stage process. First, the air is condensed into liquid by cooling it down, then it is boiled at certain temperature to extract the required gas. Pollution is the addition of harmful substances to the atmosphere. One of the main sources of pollution is the burning of fossil fuels like natural gas, petrol, and coal. What happens is when the fuel burns, the sulfur and the nitrogen present in them reacts with oxygen and produces sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. These gases combine with rainwater and causes the production of acid rain. What happens when there is acid rain? Buildings and statues that are made up of limestone worn away. Limestone reacts with acid rain easily. The acid enters the lakes, water, and the soil and acidifies them, and eventually causes serious damage to the life under water and the plants. It also spread to the other regions through the wind. Petrol and gasoline are also kind of the pollutants. As I explained before, that when nitrogen present in the fuel reacts with oxygen, the nitrogen dioxide is produced. At the same time, carbon monoxide is also produced due to incomplete combustion, which is much more dangerous gas in comparison to the nitrogen dioxide. Leaded petrol is also very toxic from the atmosphere. When that petrol burns, the lead is exposed to the atmosphere. The damages caused by these pollutants are very severe. Nitrogen dioxide causes acid rain and combines with gases in very hot temperature or in very hot weather to cause photochemical fog. This fog causes serious breathing problems. Carbon monoxide, as explained before, which is very much more dangerous gas as compared to carbon dioxide, combines with hemoglobin in the blood and stops it from carrying oxygen. Hemoglobin is the chemical responsible for carrying oxygen in our blood, and carbon monoxide combines with the hemoglobin and changes its shape. Now, this can cause dizziness and headache. Severe exposure to carbon monoxide can result in death also. Now, lead is neurotoxic, which means it can damage our neurons and nervous system. Eventually, it can result in learning difficulties in the children. What can we do in order to stop this from happening? We can use catalytic converters which are attached to the exhaust system of the cars. These converters convert carbon monoxide and nitrogen dioxide to carbon dioxide and nitrogen respectively. Now, unfortunately, these converters cannot convert the lead present inside the leaded petrol, so they cannot be used in the countries where lead petrol is still in use. Greenhouse effect is caused by the carbon dioxide and methane gas. when they react with water vapors and oxides of the nitrogen present in our atmosphere. The burning of the fuels, forest fires, industry, and human activities produces various other greenhouse gases. As the burning of the fuels and pollution is increasing, the more heat energy is trapped in our atmosphere, and eventually the temperature of the earth is rise. Now here in this diagram, we already can see that we have the greenhouse gases to keep the earth temperature favorable for life, but we can also see that the heat energy and the heat waves, they are coming from the sun. Some of them are reflected back while some are trapped in our atmosphere. And due to increase in the greenhouse gases due to this industrial change, the amount of heat energy in our atmosphere is increasing. Now, what are the harmful effects of global warming caused by the greenhouse effect? Now, the first effect is that it will cause the melting of glacier and polar ice, which will result in the flooding. Then the surface temperature of the earth will increase, which will eventually result in the separation of desert, and millions of people will have less water. Severe weather events will increase in frequency, and hurricanes and flooding will become more common. The greenhouse effect is mainly caused by the carbon dioxide and methane gas. Methane is more effective in trapping the gases into the atmosphere as compared to the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is increased in the atmosphere due to the burning of the fossil fuels, as explained earlier. Methane is produced as a byproduct of digestion by the animals like cow. Other than that, the decaying food and the other dead organic material also releases the methane gas. Termites are also releasing little amount of methane as a byproduct of their digestion, along with the rice paddies and the landfill sites.